Hello everyone. I feel like I should talk about this at least one more time, and it's about being naturally skinny or naturally fat, because this is something I hear a lot. I know I've done this to death, but it's probably useful to have a video solely dedicated to this. It's not going to be a long one because it's going to be fairly simple. A lot of people think that some people are naturally fat or naturally skinny. And if you don't know anything about the subject, then it seems to make sense, because why are some people fat? Why are some people skinny? Or, instead of fat, overweight, obese, whatever terminology you want to use, you get the point, right? Instead of skinny, underweight, whatever. Because nobody probably wants to actually be severely overweight, yet they are. And some people who claim they can eat anything are underweight, sometimes even severely underweight. And they probably don't want to be that, but they are. And none of them necessarily look at their food or track their food intake. So it would make sense that some people are just naturally skinny and naturally fat, right? But that's not really the case. And I guess if you're super liberal with the term naturally fat or naturally skinny, I guess you can make it work, but I'm here to convince you otherwise, hopefully. Once again, it's going to be a fairly short video. So people naturally have an inclination towards eating a certain amount of food or a certain type of food, and that results in them being either overweight or underweight. That is how it actually is. So you can say someone is naturally a lot hungrier than another person, or someone naturally has a low appetite or high appetite. Someone may naturally like vegetables, which they eat a lot of they eat a lot of it. Vegetables aren't very calorie dense. They don't give you a lot of energy. So because that person eats a lot of vegetables, they may be skinnier. Whereas someone else may naturally like fast food or chocolate. And as a result of that, I had to mute my Skype in case it pops up. So as a result of that, they may be overweight. You see where this is going? So it's kind of like saying someone naturally has short hair. It doesn't make any sense. Like that person cuts the hair, and because they cut their hair, like they have short hair. They don't have naturally short hair. They may have an inclination for having shorter hair because they may naturally prefer shorter hair on them due to genetics, hormones, the way they were raised, whatever, right? So it's very important, really, I think, to have that distinction, because it kind of pulls you out of the victim category where you're like, well, I'm naturally like this. I was born with this. It's not really my fault. And it puts you in a situation where you feel empowered because you can do something about it, and that is just eat more. Similarly, some people are naturally more active. If you are more active, you burn more calories, you are less likely to be fat. Some people are naturally more lazy. They may want to lay on the couch more. Once again, this can be due to hormones, due to pretty much whatever. That can be due to genetics, right? So instead of people saying naturally skinny or naturally fat or whatever terminology, I would prefer it if they would say I'm naturally hungry, or I naturally don't have an appetite, or I'm naturally lazy, or I'm naturally uh, very active. I can't sit still. That would be a lot better. So that's all I have to say on the matter, and I'll see everyone later.